Good morning, dear students. Today we will study another poem of our syllabus, A Tiger in the Zoo, composed by Leslie Norris. This poem, two types of tigers are described. One tiger is in zoo, as the title of the poem is also telling the same, and another tiger is in his natural surroundings, that is forest. Let's begin with the poem. He stalks, meaning follows, in his vivid strips, vivid, deep bright colors of his coat strips body, the few steps of his cage. On pads here, the paws of tiger, of velvet is cloth, quiet, in his quiet rage. In this first stanza, the poet is describing a tiger who is in the zoo. First of all, his body is described, that bright colors strips are there on his body, and because he is confined in his cage, he is not a free tiger. That is why he can move only few steps in his cage. His steps are very limited because he is not a free bird. On pads of velvet quiet, his paws are so very soft that they are compared with velvet. Though it is compared, but comparative word is not used here. That is why this figure of speech is called metaphor. M-E-T-A-P-H-O-R. Metaphor is a figure of speech where things are compared but comparative words are not used. He in his quiet rage. He is quiet, peaceful, rage meaning violent anger. So here once again another literary device is used, that is called oxymoron. O-X-Y-M-O-R-O-N. Oxymoron is a figure of speech where two opposite ideas are kept together. Just as you can see, quiet, rage. He is very peaceful, but peaceful and anger. Two opposite ideas are kept together. That's why oxymoron is used. Why he is quiet? Though the tiger is very unhappy, he is very in violent mood, but he cannot do anything. That is why he is quiet. He should be lurking. Lurking meaning hidden. In shadow, sliding through long grass, near the water hole where plump deer pass. In this second stanza, the poet has described a tiger who is in the forest, free, independent. So if the tiger would be in free atmosphere, he must be hidden near the water body, sliding through the long grass, sliding meaning moving slowly, in between the long grass, near the water hole, wherever the water is available in the forest. Why the tiger must have hidden there? Because where plump deer pass, a very fat deer, that is a very favorite food of the tiger. So if that tiger would be in the forest, he might have hidden himself near the water body, in between the long grass, so that when the deer would come to drink water, he would attack him silently. So first stanza, tiger in the cage described. Second stanza, tiger in the forest described. Let's see the third stanza. He should be snarling, meaning making angry noise, sound, around houses, at the jungle's edge. Edge meaning at the corner. Again, tiger in the jungle described, tiger in the forest or a free tiger is described. Suppose this tiger should be in the forest. He might have come at the corner of the jungle, at the corner of the forest, and making angry sound to terrify, baring, meaning exposing his white fangs, sharp tooth, his claws, terrorizing, making angry, making just to make afraid the village. He might have come at the edge of the jungle, edge of the forest, to create lots of angry sound, so that the purpose behind it to terrorize the villagers. So again in the third stanza, tiger in the forest described. But he has locked in a concrete cell. Again, tiger in the zoo. His strength behind bars. But this time the tiger is not in the forest. He is behind the bars, meaning he is confined in a cell, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitor. This tiger is very sad. He is not happy with his lot. That is why he is ignoring the visitors. In zoo, as we all know, we are going to see the animals. But this time the tiger is unhappy that he is behind the bars. People are coming to see him and he cannot show his real strength right now. That is why he is ignoring the visitors. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. So now his actions are also very much confined in the cell. What he is doing? Late hours he is listening the voice of the patrolling cars. He is staring with his brilliant eyes, the shining stars. It shows lot of sadness is there in him. He is not at all happy behind the bar or in the zoo. Now we will see some more literary devices. Already we got to know about quiet rays. Oxymoron is used. Metaphor, velvet. Pads are compared with velvet. Here alliteration is also used. Plump pass. Consonant sound is repeated. Alliteration is used here. And onomatopoeia, where sound suggests the meaning. That figure of speech is called onomatopoeia. Snarling is the sound which is suggesting its meaning. That is why onomatopoeia is there. And personification is also used here, because entire poem tiger is personified. That is why he is written for tiger. Thank you.